Yes, what do you want to know?
The Prima-Donns are Minneapolis.
It's kind of schizophrenic.
Yeah.
It's a schizophrenic
And
show.
the blur of fantasy and reality is something we always try to build into each piece.
And I also, bye, Jim.
See you Wednesday.
It's kind of funny, and it's also very chaotic.
Thank you for a truly surreal experience.
I know you would appreciate it.
Truly surreal.
That was the challenge.
I mean, the reason we do this show, the reason why the Donns do the show is for the kids of Minneapolis.
This is the best thing going today. This is the whole show.
One of the most magical aspects of community television is when you find yourself part of a group of people who work really well together, whether in front of the camera or behind the camera.
So I can't think of Minneapolis without the Prima-Donns show being on cable access there.
The best cast honor is given to one of several shows that have a great team behind it.
No, it's it's a whole bunch of friends.
The award is presented to
The Prima-Donns.
I think probably the biggest thing is a lot of these people are good friends of mine. They've been friends of mine for a real long time.
Thank you very much. I think I'll turn this over to the Don.
If I didn't do this show, we all get busier as we get older. I might not see them nearly as much as I do now.
As I said before, I had a couple people here I wanted to thank. My second grade teacher, Miss Carnegie, who taught me that all the time.
That's, to me, the best thing about it.
I'd like to thank the beauty of the cosmos. We're all part of it. We love you people.
I'm Diana Waters. Long time ago now. I was wondering how long ago. I was working really hard on James Bond. I was sick of it. I was tired of doing everything. I did all the work, and then you guys come and ask me.
What's
Help.
James Bond that you were working so hard on? That's right. Is that your award-winning feature from a couple of years back?
Well, that doesn't matter. But so then you guys, you guys come and say, yeah, I want to do this show, and I'm like, oh yeah, right. That means I'm going to do all the work. I'm going to do all the work.
What you said. Yes. So you want me to do all the work to put you two over as stars?
We said yes.
We said, yeah, please.
And I said, forget it, man. You need to do a lot of work before you come to see me again. You need to go to MTN. You need to get certified. You need to come up with a plan.
She had a list.
Yes, it was a long list.
This is what you have to do, and then come talk to me.
It's almost like she knew we were going to ask because she had that list right in her back pocket.
Pulled
She
it
just
right out of there.
Folds it down.
Unrolled it, hit the floor.
First, you guys got to do this, and then you do this, and then you do this.
Item number
and then at the end of
25.
item number 25 was, and then call me.
Right.
See, it's a good plan.
So that's what we did.
Good plan to help people to tell them what to do.
Yes. We
And
got
so
our
you
act
did.
together for you. Well, we had the notion a while back, and then it kind of petered out.
Because of all the work you had.
Kinda.
Partly.
A little bit.
But then, Mark did a lot of work.
Yeah, he went.
He's the one who went. He went and he followed the list.
Yeah, I think going back quite a long time, me and the Donns and Carl would meet at the Uptown Bar and talk about how fun it would be to have a show. And it took a while. Me and Dave actually took a class, a studio class, and ended up working on We the People, Joan Higginbotham's show.
Good evening.
And at some point, some time freed up in my life, and I was able to say, hey, we can do this, I know how to do it now. And we got back together and said, look, let's do it, and who can we get to help? And we found a lot of people.
A lot of people did a lot of work, is what's happening.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I play Classy Carl on the show, and
I've been on from the very beginning, and I'm actually one of the producers of the show. I don't know what I do to be a producer, but I am a producer of the show. Classy Carl, he comes from the fact that I have had this smoking jacket for many years. In fact, I got it when I was a kid for some reason, and it fits me well, and it's a red smoking jacket, and I immediately just, created a character around that. I decided tonight to educate the ignorant masses. I heard the Leeds were on, and I thought, hey, that's a city in England, and I know a lot about England, so I can educate the ignorant masses by reading a report. Who's kind of snooty, who looks down on everybody else, especially the Prima-Donns and their audience, the wrestling fans and the hockey fans of the world.
Most of those germs, I think, come from our backgrounds, our personal interests. We're, big fans of rock and roll, professional wrestling, pop culture.
SCTV, Andy Kaufman,
Monty Python, the usual suspects that you would think when you watch a few episodes of the Prima-Donns. So usually something is pulled from there. We'll steal from the best.
Yep.
Without regard.
Yes.
Well, so then they come up with something, and
Whatever
then
it might be.
Whatever it might be, and then we have a meeting like this usually.
Well, that means somebody is going to say, as the fanfare music and applause, audio comes up, somebody is going to say, and now here they are,
And so that's
the
Cameron.
toasts of the coast, the darlings of the, blah blah blah. And then here's the Prima-Donns, and then we come from either side. Yeah. The showstoppers, the main eventers, here they are. And then we come in from either side. What did I just say? What did I just say?
So where is the camera pointed at this point? So Don.
Camera's on this person.
Camera's on the person doing the announcing, or
No, I don't think so.
you don't?
Where's the camera? What do you want to see?
Camera's on the empty stage, just waiting for the big
okay,
moment.
that's what I
All is a twitter
camera
and a
catches you
tremble
guys walking
with
out.
anticipation over the kings of entertainment gracing
Okay,
your...
we got it.
And now, here they are, those titans of television, those kings of cable, and princes of pulchritude, Don and Don.
And what's pulchritude? I don't know. Theme.
Okay, so wide shot on the stage. You guys can.
Yep. Here they are.
We're doing a little football opening where Don's going to hit me with the pass. And I'm going to look and I'm going to see that brand new MTN camera with $55,000.
No, not the $55,000. He's not going to spike it into the camera. Oh my God, John Akers. And of course he won't.
Those cameras cost $55,000. You gave me a skirt. John Aker was going like this.
John
I thought I was going
Aker
to smash his brand new MTN camera.
What was he doing?
Hi, I'm John Aker. I'm the program manager at the public access TV station where the Prima-Donns make their show. It's Minneapolis Telecommunications Network, MTN. It was set up so that people in the community, volunteers, could make television shows and get them put on the cable channels. Seeing lots of people make public access shows, people like the folks who make the Prima-Donns, makes me really interested in why people make public access shows and how they make public access shows. So that's why I'm making this public access show about the Prima-Donns making their public access show.
More often than not, we're involving as many of our characters as possible. Then it's just a matter of trying to make it not seem the same. We spend most of our time sitting around a piece of paper, a legal pad, going, let's see, what could we have El Poro do for the 25th time?
But then some people like Classy always has his taken
And
care
there's
of.
certain people that,
He's got his
will
together.
bring a,
I've kind of been the one to, in a way, be a calming influence when all this craziness is going on the set, and I think maybe I should just sort of take off a little more and just sort of be a little crazier, and I don't know, and So on the very next show, as a matter of fact, you know, I'm going to do a little piece, a little musical comedy number based on a Who song that I think is going to just go over big. If one of the cameras could do like one of those bogus psychedelic things where it goes in and out and stuff, or an MTV thing, or a handheld or whatever.
You mean out of focus and dark?
Yeah, yeah. Well, and also I really like the in and out thing though, because
We want to blow our special effects budget though.
it's it's going to be rather psychedelic.
Herman's been gone.
See, I've been working on the.
Yesterday. Finally ain't here.
And there's certain people that,
He's got his
will
together.
bring a, not that I'm picking on El Toro, mind you.
And so then we'll be going through this all again on Wednesday, and then
There'll be some changes from what we went through just now today.
so you have
That's
to.
part of it is being, being able to move on your feet and react to all the little disappointments, the people who aren't going to show up there, or the snowstorm, the night of your taping, and all the things that can and have occurred to us.
And so you have to be adaptable, because then
So,
on Wednesday everything
same thing
changes,
on this show.
and then people run longer.
And then oh yes, some people love the camera, and the camera loves them, and they do run a little long, but that's okay. That's the
We like
charm
that.
of our
That is the
cast and
charm.
crew. Yeah.
So executive producer, what next?
The second show.
Oh, okay.
Gotta hustle.
Yeah. Someone's got to drag Harmonia out of the bar.
She's still
And
down.
Marine, and isn't Marine directing the next show?
Yeah.
Someone's got to get them in
I'll
here.
go-
I think they're on their like fifth martini. I think Diana, she marked Diana what?
Who are you looking for?
Harmonian, our next director.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I didn't think they were.
Not very many people.
Nope.
Not in here.
Not in here.
They weren't in another of the bars they're out there, are they?
I know, we better check. They're not in the studio. We never know where to I think they were writing their script, but I have no idea where they
Doesn't look like
They're in
there's in
there.
there. No. Are they in there?
Yeah, one thing I like to say right now is that I really appreciate bouncing my ideas off Maureen. She just comes up with these fresh, witty things off the top of her head, lends a new light, a new slant to my whole creative experience. Actually, my husband Jim had been on the show for a while before, but then I heard that they were maybe looking for a fortune teller type character, and that fortune telling and witches and such like has always intrigued me. My friends, it is my privilege to introduce to you a wonderful service which heretofore have only been the property of those great and mighty Dons. So I got invited to a party where the Dons were, and I stole my opportunity to audition, which I did all night thanks to you, Marie.
I found
you
this
found me.
as talent.
Yeah. Yeah, you could spot it straight off too.
Can you do your hand gestures?
Oh.
Yes, Ben, we'll pick you up.
Don't go there. That's the bad
Exactly,
thing.
yes.
Slowly. I want to be your psychic friend.
You gotta count to 5 like before you say psychic friend.
What?
Or 3. Count to 3 before you say psychic friend.
I want to be your psychic friend.
Yes.
Very good, doesn't it?
Finish your Budweiser. We have to make a
Finish my Budweiser. My friends, my name is Harmonia. That's right. I, Harmonia, wish to be your psychic friend. I enjoy acting. I don't. Attention. Well, my public kind of demands more of me all the time.
So do you get that on the street? Hi, Harmonia? Or
Oh, all the time. Well, not all the time, but occasionally, yes. At the Loon, at Super America, at Lund's. Not too long ago, one of the stock boys said, "Hey, aren't you on a cable access TV show?" Cross them off. You're worried. I don't blame you. My my advice to you is to dump them. The minor characters, very demanding. Dump them. Dump the minor characters, change the format. Dump the format. Dump the executive producer. It's all gotta go. It's all gotta go. I would say definitely keep the directors. They are what made you what you are today. What I recommend is all sports. It will take you to where you need to go.
Okay, you guys come up with some silly idea, right?
It's about the size of it, yeah. Sometimes we have a featured guest, and then we want them to take a featured role.
Hi, Eddie.
Hey, Eddie.
I'm Mark Ingebrigtsen. Nice to meet you, sir. This is one of the Donns. You probably know him.
Hey, Eddie, good to see you.
How are you? Geez, I should have
Very good.
I should have brought some posters for my matches coming up.
And I also love when you guys are so in awe of these old wrestlers that you have on. You're
We
like
are in
like
awe.
shaking in your.
We are shaking in our boots.
That's when we miss all of our cues because we're not paying any attention.
Yeah,
because we're
no,
too
we
busy
can't.
You're just like little kids.
Technical.
Yep.
Well, these are our heroes.
They're wrestlers, Diana.
You don't know
Yes,
what
right.
these people are in our lives.
No, I can tell. That's what makes it so.
Status.
That's what makes it so charming.
Yeah, there's a lot of great characters in this business, boy, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's. I think our audience really loves the little stories.
They really don't know about the real characters, so.
That's what most of the guys we've had on have kind of alluded to that. Nick Bockwinkel or
Well, you
Baron
know,
von Raschke would
The fans
say
got
that.
their characters, and the wrestlers have their characters.
Right, right.
And the wrestlers' characters are far more powerful than
Right, that's
you know,
basically what Bockwinkel
like,
was saying. If they only knew the
only
out-of-the-ring
knew.
personality was
If
toned
only-
down.
if only knew.
TV.
Is that just for?
No, I could die happy just knowing that I've met Nick Bockwinkel and Baron von Raschke and Stan Kowalski.
Yep.
And I know them all on a first-name basis.
Yep.
If somebody thinks wrestling is easy, just lay down on the floor, put your face on your, and get up fast 3 times. Just try, just get up flat on your back. It's even more fun if you lay on your back.
Okay, well then second, then you
And get up fast 3 times.
and then get back down.
And get back down 3 times.
Okay, well, this is a heck of a lot.
Don't move, I mean fast. Just move.
Oh, jeez. This is about as fast as it gets. Oh, God, help me up, down. I think it's my lumbar. Oh, all right. Oh, I gotta sit down.
Well, in the meantime, I'll show you my CrossFit push-ups.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
I'm Jim Nyland. I got involved in the show when I met Mark Engebretson, who was claiming to cover City Hall for the Southwest Journal. And so he invited me to be on the show, and I've never looked back. I've been on practically every show since, occasionally engaging in political diatribes, but most usually talking about what gigs of the week are upcoming, and occasionally hosting Conspiracy A Go-Go.
Boy, do we have a great month coming up for music. Just unbelievable. Wednesday, February 24th, Lee Scratch Perry, the godfather of Jamaican music, ska, blue beat, reggae, mento, you name it.
All right.
Lee Scratch Perry, the legend at First Avenue's last show there was unbelievable from what I've heard. And then the following day...
You missed it?
I did, unfortunately, but I wish I was there.
And of course, I'm involved because it's fun. That's the key thing. Fun group to work with, fun show to work on. I think we entertain ourselves as much as we entertain the people who watch the show.
So what's the reward? What's the reward of TV?
There's always a party after each show at Bill and Martha's, and we watch the show, kind of like home movies, and laugh. I don't have cable, so that's the only time I see it.
I actually, I'm really just part of the show for the fun of it. I get to hang out one night every month for a couple hours and just have some laughs.
I'm kind of a well-known figure around the uptown area of Minneapolis, and people do come up and say, "Hey, Classy Carl," and I say, I always do the old, what all the big Hollywood celebrities do. I always say, "Hey, that's just a character I play," but thanks anyway. So. No, it's fun. It is fun that people do recognize you, and it doesn't happen all that often, but when it does, I'm ready for them. And so if anybody who's watching this now sees me on the street, just say, "Hey, Classy," and I'll say, "How you doing?"
And working with
Biggest charge of all.
working with all our friends and new friends we made from the show, and just going down every month and just being able to goof around down at MTN. You gotta love it.
And so what reaction? I get reactions. People see reruns of the Prima-Donnas and they stop me. What reaction do you get from friends or people seeing you on TV?
Well, we just had a very interesting one yesterday with somebody who saw the show. I think they said it for the first time, right? They watched it.
First time.
And they were popping for
the
boas. They really enjoyed those feathered boas of mine, apparently. So
Someone asked me, what the heck were you doing on TV? They said.
I hear that a lot. I hear that one. What the heck are you doing?
What were you doing?
And what were you doing?
It's public access. They let anybody go out there.
And then when you ask, hey, how'd you like it? It's either, hey, it was really good, or it's pretty weird. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
The kind of question mark on the forehead. It was,
Or I laughed. That
was good.
Okay, then we were a success. That's all that mattered to me.
Because we only tape once a month, you never really get to know your job that well. What you get to know is how to panic and how to rush through it. Like that was a complete live show we just taped, and that was a lot of adrenaline going there. That was a lot of fun. Don't you agree?
the greatest sound man on the planet. You heard it right there.
Would you tell me about happiness? Would you tell me about hopelessness? Is it yours for the taking? Is it yours for the breaking? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la.
But it is amazing to come up with the, we're writing down something down on a piece of paper, and then lo and behold, a few short weeks later, it actually somewhat happens like that on.
Yeah, it's not so much coming up with the show idea, it's seeing an idea actually get executed, so it actually looks kind of like we envisioned it.
That's still a kick.
That's always fun.
No doubt about it.
And I'm still commenting all this time on, boy, this is your ex-band on your very own show, and they're blowing
Finally,
everybody
all
away.
his
They're
edging
playing
me
so
on,
well.
it's just sent me over a deep end.
I'm sure glad that there was no hard feelings between you guys, because of course I was concerned about the fact that that was your.
Cheryl.
So he calls Cheryl
As
on
he's
the whole.
pointed out ad nauseum, that's right, I used to be in this band and the breakup was amicable, yeah. But let me tell you something.
We know I used to sing in the band, I had a guitar goes to the nodes on my vocal cords, blah, blah, blah. As you've told us ad
The way I
nauseam.
heard it, those nodes were as
Shut
big as
up.
grapefruits.
Shut up, I want to talk here.
Clinging to his.
I've heard
vocal
everything I
cords.
liked over there, I've heard. I've liked it a lot. But as everybody knows, in my singing career, I never hit one bum note in my entire singing career.
In my entire singing career, I never hit not one bum note. And I like what I heard so far over there. But if I hear one bum note on this last song, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come down off this
See, I knew he
platform.
was bothered.
I'm
I
going to grab
knew
that
it.
microphone, and I'm going to show you how I do it.
I'm gonna come down off this platform, I'm gonna walk right over there, I'm gonna take that microphone right out your hand, I'm gonna show you how I do it. What do you think of that?
As I turn around to DS and I keep on smiling, and DS all of a sudden behind me is waving his arms going, no.
Boy, I think you're being a little hard on
All right,
our
what are you talking
guests
about?
there. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. I can't see. No, don't do that. No, don't. Oh, man.
Come on, you guys, this is getting. Hey, man, this is
All right, with my TV tray. Oh my God, she laid him out.
Now with the TV
She laid him
tray.
out.
Now with the Huckleberry Hound.
The Huckleberry Hound TV tray. She cracked him right over the head. Boss knows that one. You know which tray I'm talking about. When you cracked him.
Pretty slung that. Need somebody help over here? I mean, where's John Inker? Where's JC?
So how often do you guys talk about the show at work?
Never. Our business is focused on what I do each and every day.
Selling books, that's
And
it.
once I step across that threshold, there is nothing else on my mind but applying myself to my job each and every day and selling books the
Right.
best way I know how, and that's all I
Carl's
do.
gone now. Now you can really tell the truth. pretty much all the time. at work.
Constantly,
All
just
the time.
constantly, completely
I mean,
ignoring our duties.
He and I and Carl all work together. And
Shamefully
talk about the show.
irresponsible. All we do is say, wasn't that funny when I said, and then the other guy, wasn't it funny when I said, blah, 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 blah,
And then
blah.
customers come up and we're just like, look.
Hold it.
We got
We're
stuff
talking about something
here.
important
This
here.
is TV, not
We're
selling
talking
books.
about us now. You
What's
just
more
wait
important?
there. Your book's not important.
You and your damn book or us and our TV
Just
show.
listen to
That's
us.
the important thing.
We have a public access.
No, we talk about it all the time at work. Yes.
I don't know.
I think we're done.
You don't look good.
It's a rapper.
Man, that's a hidden artery.
Wait, you hitting him hard.
Now I got it. There'll be a lawyer talking to you.
Bravo, Cheryl.
If I ever saw one.
Let me tell you something. This is not over.
Don's Wingate is known for his phrase, swing with the baby.
Yeah.
And that's what I would have to do.
Oh,
swing
you're
with
a
the-
master, Maureen.
Yeah, so that's...
Maureen's the master of slinging with it.
So, and another mantra I have from writing and other film work is, in order to start a project or finish, is someone taught me it's let it suck, and it's kind of not being a perfectionist and kind of letting things go. And I use that a lot in the show. Not that the show sucks or anything, but I have to let go.
Yep, just another day down at MTN.
Another day at Cable Access.
You think you're capable of running a TV show?
I'll bet you're not going to see this on We the People.
Imagine crack cocaine, the scourge of our nation, would be raging its ugly head. I imagine it'd be drugs and alcohol and a slow, steady path to self-destruction. It'd be a sad, sad thing as I slowly withered away, probably 112 pounds laying in the gutter, just, rotting away, just a piece of humanity destroying themselves because they didn't have something good like MTN to reach out.
That's right.
Pull themselves up with and kind of scrape off the mud and the muck and the mire and all the filth and nastiness that it collected on over the years, and finally you've got something, you got that pie in the sky, that thing you can reach out for, that MTN kind of thing, that public access sort of television show, and I think that's what keeps me from being a complete derelict. Section.
What he said.
Talk to you later, Mark. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, John.
I tell them Prima-Donns, 10:30 Tuesday nights, MTN, Channel 32. Be there.